Hello, hello, hello everybody, and Happy New Year! This is actually the first video I'm recording for the new year, even though I already posted one last week. So yeah, I don't know if you guys noticed, but I've only been posting one video, which is the cooking videos, all of December, and that's because I had a lot going on and I explained in a whole different video. But I'm happy to be back and recording and soon get back on my regular schedule. If you don't know me, my name is Adrienne. I'm a certified personal trainer, and here on my YouTube channel, I show you some of my favorite cooking videos, some of my favorite meals I like to cook. They're PCOS friendly, or even just for your friends and like events. I do at-home / gym workouts, and I talk about PCOS, and I'm trying to figure out how I could incorporate more vlogs here and there. But with that being said, today we're going to be making a roasted veggie orzo salad. I know I've been having requests for some vegan recipes to create more vegan recipes that are PCOS friendly, so we're going to start the year off with that. Let's go ahead and get started. Okay, so I'm going to start this preface before we get into why the hell was I going to say cutting? What is wrong with me? Anyways, Mercury retrograde. But I already have my orzo cooked, and here I have 1 cup. I got that out of the way. So you're gonna just cook that to the directions the box says. Again, you just need to do 1 cup of it. 1 cup goes a long way. So let's go ahead and get this video started. I'm gonna first start off by chopping up roughly 1 medium red onion. And I'm gonna have a side bowl here ready to go. So let's go ahead and get into it. I don't need this part. Here. Again, it's just roughly chopped, so it don't need to be perfectly diced or anything. Just kind of go with the flow. I'm just gonna toss it all in here like so. We'll make sure it's somewhat broken apart when we toss it in here. Again, roughly chopped. All right, made it through without crying. On to the next veggie. All right, I'm gonna be using asparagus. So, the way normally I do asparagus, I just break off the ends. Actually, that onion's starting to get to me. We're gonna break off the ends because we don't need the ends before we're gonna cut this up. I already pre-washed my asparagus because, you know, we want clean veggies. Nice and clean veggies. I'm sure you could cut off the ends if you'd like, but I'm just so used to just breaking them apart. Oh my god. That onion got into my nose. Whoa. Okay, now that we got the ends, let me scoop this off the ends off of our asparagus cut. I'm gonna toss them in the same bowl as our onions. But for the salad, because we don't want giant pieces of asparagus in there, we're just gonna go ahead and cut that in half, like so, and throw them in the same bowl as our onions. Relatively easy. Yes. Well, that kind of shifted out of the way. Next, we move on to our potato. Okay, for our potato, we're gonna skin this, discard the scraps, and then we're gonna cut it up. So I'm just gonna do this quickly right here. All right, yay. Let's discard the skin, then we're gonna get into cutting up our sweet potato. Okay, awesome. Now we're just gonna cube this sweet potato up. I'm hoping everyone knows how to do this. So basically you're gonna cut it down its width. I'm using the wrong knife. And this is what happens when you use the wrong knife. You can't cut it all the way through. Who gives a shit? It's gonna be queued up anyways. And I'm eating it. So it may not be aesthetically pleasing, but that's okay. I don't know why I just didn't grab a bigger knife. But we're gonna cube them up into like so pieces. This is kind of big. Like so. I'm gonna toss them to the same bowl as our asparagus and onions. All right, sweet. On to the next step. So we're gonna go ahead and put all of our veggies onto a baking tray sheet. Spread them out like so. Then we're gonna take some olive oil and drizzle it on top of our veggies. My oven's already preheated to 420 degrees. And now we're gonna go in, add seasonings, salt and pepper to taste. All right, now that it's seasoned, we're gonna go ahead, put this in the oven for about 10-15 minutes. Take it out, we're gonna flip everything around and then put it back in for another 10 minutes. Let's go. Okay, so we're not done just yet. Here I have 1 can of chickpeas drained. We're also gonna coat that with olive oil. We're gonna toast them as well. I'm gonna put those in a separate little sheet, in a separate dish, so they could bake. We're gonna season them as well with some cracked black pepper, salt to taste, of course. And I feel like I want to add some garlic powder into these. Go ahead, give that a good mix. And pour that into a separate baking tray. Same thing with this, it's gonna join the vegetables in the oven. And we're gonna let this cook for about 15 minutes. And we're not done yet. Pecans. I'm literally just gonna coat the pecans in the leftover seasonings. Oh, there's a chickpea stuck in there. Oh, fuck it. Leftover oil and seasonings in whatever's from the chickpeas. And I'm gonna put that in a separate bowl. Own separate bowl, because these cook for the least amount of time. We're gonna roast them for about 5 minutes. You should be able to smell the fragrance from them.
even though I'm really smelling the onions right now, so it may or may not be empowered, but watch the clock, 5 minutes, take them out. Okay, back in the world of feeling like my eyes are gonna cry from roasting these vegetables. I already took them out, now it's time for me to switch her out so they don't get stuck, especially the sweet potatoes. Get stuck to the bottom of the pan. So I'm just gonna toss this around. I don't know if you can see on the screen, I already have my pecans, whatever you want to call it, out and chilling. Yeah, I'm just gonna mix this around. And shove it in the oven for additional 10-15 minutes. These potatoes are kind of soft. Good. Good. And I'm also going to take those chickpeas out too. Okay, sweet. Now in a large bowl, this is a pretty big bowl, because I don't feel like making a mess. We're going to add in our cooked orzo. So, yay. Oh, wow. At least it came out clean from the pot. I mean, I let it cool off in the pot. All right, I'm gonna mess with that later when it's time to start mixing in all the ingredients. With that being said, we are mixing in the ingredients, so we're gonna go ahead. Since it's still warm, I'm gonna scoop and put in my vegetables. So I'm doing it off camera. It's a lot of vegetables. It's okay. It's orzo veggie salad. Cool. Put this right here. Go ahead, add in my pecans. I think my chickpea tray is cold enough. I'm gonna add in my chickpeas. Beautiful. And now mix everything in. Again, like I said, I had to grab a much bigger bowl because there's a lot of stuff going in here. Alrighty, now that's mixed in all together, it is ready to be served, and you could serve it with a dressing if you'd like.
All right, our veggie roasted orzo salad. I'm gonna go in for the taste test. So, I mean, it's pasta, which is fine. I don't know why they call it a salad, but I'm gonna try and get as many of these veggies as I can in for this taste test. Come on. God damn it. All right, well, I'm gonna give this a shot. I'm gonna fit this in my mouth. Oh, maybe I could get a pecan in there. There we go. All right, taste test time. That tastes absolutely amazing. You could serve this warm or cold. It's got all your veggies in there. It is vegan friendly, vegetarian friendly. I absolutely love it. I'm probably gonna pair this up with some chicken though, because I like more protein in my own meals. But oh my God, this is amazing. I'm so excited to have this for the rest of the week, a good portion of the week. So I highly recommend you making this recipe, and if you do, let me know what you think of it. And of course, you can always swap out the different vegetables. So instead of doing asparagus, you can probably do like Brussels sprouts or like broccoli. Same thing. It's gonna taste, I'm sure it's gonna taste absolutely amazing. Doesn't matter which vegetable you swap out in here. You can probably even try different nuts with this recipe too. I just had pecans available at home and I needed to use them, so I did. Tastes amazing. And if you haven't already, please go ahead and hit that like and subscribe button. I really appreciate you watching this video. Plus, it's a free way to show support to me and my channel so I can continue growing. I've been doing YouTube for probably almost 2 years now. Maybe around 2 years, I forgot. I gotta double check that. But every like, every follow, every time you watch this video, it does help push me up towards the algorithm. That way I can reach out to more people, showing them healthy recipes, workouts, and some of the conversations I have around the topics of PCOS. So I'd love to help more women like yourself, and if you're a man watching this, show you more recipes or at-home workouts. But with that being said, thank you so much for watching this video, and I'll see you at the next one.